toast for you. I recently found out that sexuality is a spectrum, and that spectrum is called liquor. So drink up, by the end of the night, I might be lick 'em. You don't know. Do you hear that? It's the sound of spring. It's the sound of you breaking up with that person you're abusing for their car. There's a speaker here. What was that? I love dating somebody with a car when it's cold outside. Because you get door-to-door service on your date. They pick you up before, they drop you off after. It's amazing when you start taking advantage. You know they're outside to pick you up. They call, they honk. You haven't even got the goddamn shower yet. And then afterward, they're like, I had a really nice time. You're like, oh, that's cool, because it's not over yet. You're dropping you off at work. Pretty soon you're not dating somebody with a car anymore. You're fucking your chauffeur. And no good can come from this, because the only place you ever go on dates anymore is like #1 Bullseye Center Target, because you can't carry that shit on the CTA. Or #2, Costco, same reason, except like ×4. Or #3, this one's huge. This one's like dating somebody with a car's 1-year anniversary. You need to make eye statements, you need to make eye contact, and be like, baby, I feel as though we've been dating each other for a while, and I want to take it to the next level. What I'm trying to say is the biggest eye statement of all, IKEA. Let's go buy an end table that I can't pronounce. Urban flirting, I don't know, and then we'll assemble it. It's a big deal when you're dating in the car. Actually, IKEA is Swedish for I'm abusing you for your automobile. That's a true fact, you can look it up. Anyway, if that doesn't work out, it's fine, because sex is just awful. You always have to like roll down the window and spit. It is all sorts of fucked up. Actually, dating through the car, and it hasn't happened for a while. I recently got out of a long-term relationship about a month and a half ago. It lasted about a month and a half. Learned a lot about life, a lot about love, a lot about the circle of love. What's that, you ask? It's a lot like the circle of life, actually. Because it begins and ends in the same spot. You meet somebody, you accidentally fall in love. They work up the courage to break your heart, you feel cold and dead on the inside, you say never again. Until you trick some poor bastard into falling in love with you and break their heart and feel alive again. The circle of love. Write a book about it. Just do this. You get over somebody. Be like a marriage consultant, or like chicken soup for like the person who wants revenge on the rest of his soul. You know what I mean? Can somebody write that down and mail it to me? Anyway, they're like, hey Adam, maybe your relationship will last longer if you don't go home with strangers and wake up with boyfriends. Sensible advice. I just have a hard time wrapping my head around this like friends first concept. You know what I mean? Like, I know that it's supposed to be romantic. Friends of mine tell me that happy couples, they're like, we were friends for years and then something just clicked. I know it's supposed to be romantic, and I'm like, what happened? They lose weight? The braces come off? Did they turn 18? What about your future lover? Did you look at them and say, huh, maybe later? It's like, okay, get this. It's like being at a bar and you spy across the room this hot, gorgeous, dripping, wet burger. And you're like, oh my God, that burger's got to be mine. You go up there, burger slaps your damn hand away and says, no, this burger's for watching. You're like, no, burgers are for eating. But this burger looks great, you know what I mean? So you wait, and you salivate, and you hope. And some douchebag comes out of nowhere, takes a big old bite out of his burger, drops it on the floor, kicks it out of the way when it's going to get chow mein. I didn't know what that is in this metaphor. Lo and behold, burger comes running back. Tears in its eyes, dirt on the side from the floor, and it is begging you to have your way with it. What are you going to do? Cheese is cold, meat's gone bad. It's a big old fucking bite at the side of it, you know what I mean? But you know what? Memories are delicious. And you can eat around that bite. You know what I mean? They're like 3 quarters. friend of a friend that I keep on accidentally hanging out with because you don't want to be like, is that friend gonna be there? Anyway, she'll like come up to you and be like, I can still see your buck teeth. You're like, oh, that's awful. You'll be like, that's just Lisa. I want her life. I want to be able to say whatever I want. Because if so, I would come up to her and be like, oh, hey, what's going on, Lisa? I can still see your greasy ass forehead. Here, let me check my makeup a little bit. You good? We good? Okay, awesome. Why this sweaty forehead, Lisa? You trying to climb back in the womb? And that's just the first stop. Next, I would go and I would get a Chipotle burrito and eat it in its entirety while making eye contact with somebody on a treadmill at the gym through the window. Yes. Next guy who comes up to me at a bar and they give me one of these and I stop because I think I might know, and then they say, are you looking for Mr. Right? I will tell them, no, I'm sorry, sir. I've stopped holding out for Mr. Right. In fact, I'm hoping for Mr. will rape me and leave me for dead, and I don't think you're him. And then last, I'd go to a drug rehab clinic. And I'd go to the team little work group section, you know, when they all get together and they share their problems, and I'd look at them, kind of like to look at you people. And I'd say, come on guys, no one's gonna love you like crack cocaine. So I'd try. And then I'd look at some poor girl in the eyes and I'd say, don't worry, someday you'll find a beautiful man who appreciates you for who you are, and you'll be gay. And I'll get away with it, because it's just Adam. It's just Adam. So I figure if I'm going to try this friends first relationship, you know, I need some new friends. I'm going to try out some of my friend slogans on you. You guys want to hear some? Yeah. All right. I'll leave you with this one. Okay, so these are some slogans I have to getting more friends. Friends don't let friends drink and drive alone. Adam Guerino. I'll be your backup plan for love. Adam Guerino. Just one more. I'll sleep with him, so you don't have to. Adam Guerino.